Hi there, Karen Creighton here. Now, for those of you who know me, I have been fortunate enough to be working in this vast field of natural health for many a year, over 35 in fact. That's showing my age, isn't it? So I don't know if you know this about me though, is part of my career in the sort of like mid to late 90s, I was very fortunate to support clients going through what we called the Incurables program. But what was wonderful was the fasting aspect. And I've noticed on YouTube that there's an awful lot of information going around about fasting. And I would like to offer my services to be a fasting mentor. Now, I also am being told by my guides that I need to go on a fast. Now, what does a fast mean? Now, it means many things to many people. So just to break it down a little bit, a fast can be anything from intermittent fasting. So you can have a break in a day and you use it as a lifestyle tool, a lifestyle tool rather than, so what I do personally is I have, say, intermittent fasting as a daily regime. I normally have my first meal of the day anytime between 12 and 3, depending on if I'm hungry. And then I normally finish my meal sort of about 8 o'clock. And I normally go to bed about 11-ish, So it's not a strict regime, but normally we have our meal earlier than that. So that's my daily regime, and I have 2 meals a day in general. And then you've got another regime where you have 1 meal a day. And sometimes it's easy to do, other times it's not. But with any fasting, so the other extreme, of course, is doing a fast. Now, a fast in its dictionary is basically not eating any solids or not eating any food per se. So normally it's water fasting. So that's what they used in the Bible, water fasting and that sort of stuff. So, but you can have a monofast, and a monofast is where you just eat one food in one day. So I did this when I was in my early 20s, before I got into this business, I was trying to lose weight. I just ate carrots for, I think, raw carrots for 3 or 4 days in a row. I felt really good, but I did have very orange hands afterwards. And then a bit later on, I did apple fasting. And so then when I was working in the clinic in London, I did what we called a 10-day deep tissue cleanse, where it was juice fasting, taking specific supplements and having a colonic irrigation every day. And that was very intense, but very profound. And then also later in sort of mid 2000s, as I decided to embark on a 30-day juice fast. And that was very interesting. That's the longest time I've done. I've also done water fasts here and there, but what I'm feeling now is we need to really help ramp up our healing and our lifting of our vibration, and fasting can really, really do that. What I've done in the past when I was doing longer fasts was I noticed that my intuition enhanced, that everything looked clearer, everything felt good. And so I think now is the time. The time is now for us to do this slightly extreme way of being, but it's also a way of really ramping up our cellular matrix, allowing our body to release and let go. It's not just a physical detox, it's an emotional detox, it's a spiritual detox. So it's very useful to have a support mechanism. I've got mine. I've got my own mentors that I work with. I'd love to be yours. So they'll also hopefully be coming and joining me. So I'm planning on doing is we can do one-on-one, no problem whatsoever. But I would also like to create a group. Now, I don't know what that looks like yet, but it depends on the support and the amount of people who would like to join us. The more the merrier. Now, cost. We have to put a small cost on this just to support. So, but I'm trying to make it so that you can do this best value as possible. You can buy products, of course. You can make products, of course. You can do with what you have. So you can do a juice water fast on a very, very low budget. You can do a juice water fast on a very high budget. It just depends on how you are. And so my intention for this is to help as many people join the group as possible so that we can support one another, because I'm going to go through it too. We can support one another going through this shift and change. And of course, I can share many, many tips, and because there will be ups and downs on this journey, and we're going to try and make it so you have less downs and more ups, because it is easy to do once you get in the rhythm and routine of it. We're going to take you through the preparation of what you can do, and I am going to set a date, but I haven't got it yet because this is in the very early stages of planning. But I would love for your input, and I would love for you to share with me. You can PM me, you can email me, KarenCreighton444@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook, or you know, you can phone me if you're in New Zealand, Australia. My phone number will be below, and so will my websites. This isn't on my website, but it might be by the time you watch this. So I'll have the link on there as well. So I hope this makes sense to you. It's really an off the cuff video I decided to create. I've been told over the last few weeks that fasting has been coming up. And this morning, when I was walking my dogs, I got this massive message: get on and do it. And so there we go. I'm getting on and doing it. Universe, thank you very much. I'm doing it. So if you would like to join the group, it's going to be fun. Life is meant to be fun, and that is what this is all about. It's about lightening up. And so lots and lots of love. Thank you very much for watching. Please share this, like and subscribe and all that jazz. And I hope you're having a magical, magical day. With love.